As if there were not already enough vocabulary for our language learners and even non-language learners to learn when we are in a regular learning environment, now pretty much overnight, students have to become proficient in a whole new set of vocabulary regarding technology. And not only do they have to know what these mean intellectually, they have to be able to execute on these actions in a matter of a couple of seconds. So this is a big deal concerning the participation and the ability of our English learners to participate in their lessons. So today is all about how to help our English learners follow your technology instructions. So when we look at the next slide, I want you to think about whether you can follow my directions and in what ways your experience reflects the experience of our English learners on technology. Please connect your computer to audio. Click to connect your computer to audio. Now, if you reflect for a moment whether you could follow my directions and in what ways your experience on that slide reflects our language learners' experience. I'm guessing that some of the things that you're thinking are that you could not identify what you needed to click on, you were unable to read your options on the screen, or you were unable to connect what was on the screen to the verbal instructions that you were hearing. All this, even though the oral language of the last slide was shared. I was speaking in English, and that's a language that you understand with proficiency. So think about the impact this has on not only our English learners, on a wide spectrum of oral language ability, but any student who needs more time to read. And if I were to continue with my lesson from there, where would that have left you? And what impact would that have had on your participation in the lesson and your ability to receive the learning that is taking place? The takeaway here being that even a slight literacy gap makes following technology instructions very difficult, even for adults. And if you add on top of that a language gap, it is not only difficult, it is overwhelming, and it becomes a significant barrier to even basic participation in their education. So what can we do? Let's look at this slide again. Think about what you might say to students to get them to click where that red arrow indicates without saying, connect your computer to audio. Now you could go with color and say, click the green button. And for your students who have been here for less than a year, you might simplify it even further and say, click green. Chances are they know their colors and they can find that green button. But if we look at another example, what if we want them to click on this button? What might we say now? If we go again with color and say, click on the blue button, actually now there are two spots where our students might click. So maybe now we use location and say, click on the blue button in the top corner of your screen, really emphasizing those key words. Or we could use the icon of the computer to help them find the button and say, click on the picture of the computer in the blue button, emphasizing again those key words. So again, our tips and strategies for helping ELLs follow our technology instructions are, instead of giving basic commands such as join the breakout room, state actions such as click, and use color, location, and symbols to describe to students what to click on. And in a best case scenario, do both, such as saying something like, join the breakout room, click the blue button in the middle of your screen. That way, if I'm early in my English, I can click on that blue button. And over time, I learn to understand what breakout room means I need to do and what that means I'm about to be doing with my group, because I hear both of these phrases together time and time again. Those are your tips for today. Thank you so much. See you next time.